Hello everyone, I invite you to check out bass tutorial for the song Jesus at the Center. We will dive into the original bass line note by note. It's going to be a lot of work, so download the PDF, grab your bass, and let's get started. This song is one of the most well-known worship pieces written by Israel Houghton. Many of you probably know this song already and may have played it many times. When we look at the harmony in the songs, we are not dealing with typical gospel harmony, but when we examine the rhythm section, subdivision, and playing technique, these elements reveal a strong gospel-inspired style. Many performers, like, for example, battle music, you can find it on YouTube, play it in the standard worship pop kind of style, which make, of course, perfect sense. After all, the original version often doesn't fit the context of many churches. The accent in the rhythm section, for example, can feel too heavy, so they are often kind of lightened or adjust to a subdivision such as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and or 16 note subdivision after beat 2. 1, 2. For example, like this, yes? So why should you learn the original bass line? Learning note by note greatly expand your imagination, teach you new techniques, and requires intense focus on rhythm and articulation. You can treat this song as kind of etude, a study piece that will contribute significantly to your development. The original version incorporates many elements of Motown style playing. We will be using plenty of licks around the pentatonic scale and outlining the chord tones. From a rhythmic perspective, there is a lot of syncopation and dense 16-note buildings. In the first part of the lesson, I will walk you through the notes, discuss fingerings, right hand techniques, and we will play each section slowly, step by step. In the second part of the lesson, we will take few places and we will practice it with the metronome. I will show you how you can switch accents of metronomes to develop your time fill and to maximize your practice time. So let's start. Our part starts from second repetition of verse 1, and in verse 1, chorus and interlude, we will play in kind of similar way. I mean, we will just highlight the root notes and play really calmly. Bass player, as far as I heard, he played with muted tone technique, and he's starting from 7th fret. So we have a chord A. He just playing probably 16 notes just before bar. And we coming to C sharp, and then he's playing, I'm not sure if I'm using a right English word, but this is like 32 notes, so he's in the place of 1 16 note playing just 2 notes. And articulation is quite important. It's just really soft, it's almost unnoticeable. It's just small flavor, so you probably don't have to play it. Or if it's more comfortable, you can just play it as a 16 notes. So let's start with metronome. 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3. 3, 4, D, to A, to E, 4, 1. Let's take a look again. Yes? 2 notes in the place of 116 notes. And we are in the chorus. We have D, low register, and 16 notes approach. Quite similar, yeah? D. We can use a slide to get to the B. Of course, once again, 16 notes before F sharp, and we have a breakdown here on note E. And we get to interlude. So as far as we get here, even though we play just 2 really simple parts, you already can see gospel approach. In interlude, we have the same situation as before. On the last 16 notes, we have 2 notes. It goes E, F sharp to A. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And here, hit. Okay? So we increase the dynamic here. Verse 2 is kind of similar to the verse 1, but because we have full section, we will add few other things, and we will build 2 last part of verse 1 to the next chorus. And actually, next chorus we play almost full drive. 3, 4. I'm using typical fingerstyle technique here. 1, 2, and last 2 16 notes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, here we have 1, 2, 3. So what I'm playing here, I'm just using slide to get to the B note, and here few passing notes going to chord D. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and we have built here to chorus. And we are in chorus. One kind of interesting thing he's using in the songs only once. It's triplet 16 notes, but it's very melodical, and probably, as far as I remember, he's playing it with drums and with electric guitar. So we have 1 and 2, pa da 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 da. 1 and 2, ta ka ta ka. It's quite simple. Try with metronome. We are in 50 BPM. 2, 1, 2, do 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 do. Once again, 1 and 2 and last time. And we're starting to build for next part, chorus. Empty string here, equal 8 notes, and here chorus. So we get through first chorus. What is typical to original version of this song, that this rhythm section is highlighting actually every beat. So we're playing pound, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, and this is kind of a situation that every instrument is playing this movement. A, B, C, A. So what we have here, the octave, fifth, and 3 notes approaching to B. So we have E, F sharp, A, to B flat, to B, sorry, sorry. And here, the 16 notes here, making kind of lighter. So it's really important if you're playing in this whole rhythm version, you need to use actually this kind of 16 note shiftings to make it lighter. And in the third chord we have A. So the same situation, yes, using a lot of octave fifth. And nothing more. And here we have a small lick. We're starting from C sharp, so it's like 3, 2, 1, 5. And this movement with all instruments. And we are in D, chord D, and here we have 16 note run. So we have D, A, so it's like 1, 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, you can do it as an exercise actually. So we are just highlighting chord tones. Yeah, here we're using extra notes. And the same line is going up to B, octave, and here C sharp, E to F minor. And we have octave work here. We will use a lot of this kind of rhythmic subdivisions. And here on E chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the same movement on the last 2 beats. So we have 4 16 notes down, 16 note up, 16 note down, and C sharp, E. In my opinion, it's the best to play it like here on the 7th fret, 9th fret, 7th fret, but of course you can choose your own way. And we are in the next chorus. So let's take a look with metronome, and after I will discuss it. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Sorry, once again. And we're doing decrescendo. And we just let the note E ring to the bridge. So next chorus. Harmony is the same, so we're playing on the D chord. And here we have on beat 3, D, E, F sharp, E, D, and after the same. But what I'm playing here, I'm playing 2 D note, and here I'm changing position and going to B chord here on the 7th fret. And here I'm typically highlighting chord tones, yeah? So it's octave, 5th, 3rd, 5th, 3rd. back the same, and to chord A. 1, 2, and here we have small run, a kind of pentatonic run, B, A, F sharp, E, and the same movement. It's very typical, yes? Actually, we will finish almost every line, every 4th bar with the same notes. Jesus, you're the center. And here, the same progression as we have, maybe not progression, but movement. E, F, A, 1. Yes, this is actually 16th note after beat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we go into the lowest note through C sharp to F, and we're landing on E. We have 1 bar of gap after we coming to the next bridge. After 2 bars of rest, we coming from the lowest D. We're doing crescendo. We can use a slide to approach notes C sharp, E, and we are in the bridge. So harmony is a little bit different here. We're starting from the notes E, F sharp, D, and E again. So actually just 3 chords. So let's try bridge from bar 53 with metronome. 3, 4. Breakdown here. About rhythm, is quite similar to the chorus part. We have the same highlighting of every beat, and we are using very similar tools to make this line interesting. So we're starting from note E, and we are using octave, going through 16th note B, so it's like 5th, 1, 2, the same, but just last note is E, because we're going to F minor chord. And interesting thing, he is using E notes to approach F sharp again. Octave, and here movement to note A. And chord D. Now we have changed octave. 5th. And we have 16th note run. So we have 5, 1, 3, 6, 2, E chord. And what I suggest you here on this beat 3 is to change the register. I'm here and changing here because I need to be down for the next bar. Of course, this is just my way of playing. You can choose different variation of fingering, but as I play these songs many times, I think that this will work best. So try from this fingering. Of course, you can change it. For example, here using 7th fret and just for the note G sharp, you can switch. And you can actually stay in this position, but using here the lowest notes, in my opinion, is not the best way. So I would suggest you just switch position here. And next bar 57, we are in the low position, in second fret position. And we have actually here 1 8 note, 2 16 notes. Bam, ba, dun, dun. Some small difference. And we can use this note, or you just can play without it. So we have G sharp, F sharp, E, B, C sharp, E, and we coming with the note F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E, A, E, D, C sharp to A, E, C sharp to D. So this moment on the chord F sharp minor, we playing with vocal parts. So we're highlighting it. Jesus did, but he is using actually a 16 note after, so you can play equal. But of course you can play as original. And the last bar on the chord D, we have a run from D to through C sharp, B, A, E, D, F sharp, B to E. So my fingering is on the fourth finger, third, first. Here I'm changing strings, empty strings, or you can use as you want. And I'm sliding to F sharp here, B, and another breakdown. We have vamp, and we have verse 3, and we are building after through 3 tags to next bridges. So it's kind of, we are actually going around the same section because song is kind of worship style. So we don't have typical progressions, from a chords perspective and harmony to gospel, but our approach is much gospel style. So we're starting from bar 68, and we're starting to play on D chords, and we're building through 4 bar the same, and then we have last 2 tags, and we'll develop these buildings. In the last tag, we have a small change in harmony. Bass is not playing D, E, D, E, but he's playing F sharp. So it's like on the third, and on the third on the E chord. So we have F sharp and G sharp. So let's play this tag. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The same. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slide. We raise dynamic here. Octave. 16 notes. And 16 notes. Just before the last tag, I have C sharp, E, and starting not on the down note, but up. It's different than what we play. Yeah, we have played here. 16 note, coming back to 8 note, and to G sharp, and the same formula as we played, and we are on bridge. So let's play these 2 bridges with metronome. 3, 4. and we have bridge with drums only. So what is interesting here, similar situation to what we played. As you can see, we're adding extra rhythm, so we have 8 note and 2 16 notes at the beginning, using fifth, using octave, and here on the F sharp we have quite interesting run. You can use these 2 notes approach to F sharp on beat 3. Yeah, 2 notes in the place of 1 16 notes. And we have F sharp, B, C sharp, A, F sharp, E, A, E, and going to D. I'm using empty string here and going to D. The same situation about rhythmic, so we have 8 notes and 2 16 notes, as we have in bar 76, for example. Bum, ba, bum, bum. And here what I've choose, because we're playing at the beginning 1 1 5 1 octave here and C sharp, so it's like 7 1 2 5 1 1 2 da da D E A D, and here I'm landing on my 4th finger because I need it here for the last 2 notes, D, F sharp, to come to E notes. Da 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 dim. This last phrase is actually a little bit different because I'm using 2 16 notes first and then 8 notes. Actually, first on the beat 3 I'm using just slide, and on the beat 4 I'm using 8 notes. And going to bridge, E, E, D, E, E, octave here, and the same situation, Jesus, D, da. In this place, actually, I'm highlighting this. And here, I'm adding extra chord. So it's A, G sharp, E. So it's like 1 octave, 7, 5, and here 6, 2, 5, 1. You can see my fingering. I'm of course using hammer-on technique, pull-off technique. It has to be played with legato because it doesn't sound good if you play the staccato. Bar number 82, we're playing on the D. Here it's kind of crazy. He's getting with 16 notes and 32 notes. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 2 1 slide, C sharp, E, and we just doing break on 1 1 and closing the notes.